Let's play a game. It's called Identify the Zombie. Here is the scenario. The alarm goes off at 7 a.m. Beep, beep, beep. That sound. It is the theme song of your nightmares. You open your eyes, you calculate. Okay, I went to bed at 11 p.m. That means I slept for 8 hours. Mathematically, you should be bursting with energy. You should be ready to fight a bear or write a symphony. But physically, you feel like you were hit by a bus, a very large, slow-moving bus that backed up and ran over you again just to be sure. So what do? You crawl to the kitchen and worship the false god, coffee. You drink the magical bean juice, and for about 2 hours, you feel human. You are productive, you are unstoppable. But then, 2 p.m. hits. The crash. Your brain turns into oatmeal. Your eyelids feel like they have dumbbells attached to them. You stare at your computer screen, but you aren't actually reading anything. You are just hallucinating Excel spreadsheets. So you drink another coffee. You push through until 5 p.m. You go home, you are exhausted, but then, magically, at 11 p.m., when you should be sleeping, you are wide awake. Your brain suddenly decides it is the perfect time to think about the meaning of the universe, or cringe at something you said in 2014. This is the exhaustion cycle, and if you're watching this, you're probably stuck in it right now. You aren't just tired, you are chronically fatigued. But why? Is your battery broken? No, you just don't understand how your biological battery works. To fix this, we need to meet a little guy living in your brain. His name is adenosine. Think of adenosine as brain trash. Every second that you are awake, your brain is working hard. And just like a car engine produces exhaust, your brain neurons produce waste. That waste is adenosine. When you wake up in the morning, your adenosine levels are low. You feel fresh. But as the day goes on, the trash piles up. 10 a.m., a little trash. 2 p.m., a pile of trash. 10 p.m., a mountain of trash. When this trash mountain gets high enough, it plugs into receptors in your brain and tells you, hey idiot, we are full. Go to sleep so we can take out the trash. This is called sleep pressure. Now, here is where you mess up. You drink coffee. Most people think caffeine gives you energy. It does not. Caffeine is a liar. Caffeine looks almost exactly like adenosine, so when it enters your brain, it runs to those receptors and blocks them. It's like putting a piece of gum in a keyhole. The adenosine, the trash, is still there. It's actually still building up, but your brain can't feel it because the caffeine is blocking the sensor. So you feel awake, but it's a fake awake. Then, around 2 p.m., the liver dissolves the caffeine. The gum falls out of the keyhole, and suddenly, bam, all that built-up adenosine that was waiting outside rushes in at once. This is why you crash. You aren't just tired, you are paying back the energy debt you borrowed from the morning. But wait, there's more. You say, but Stickman, I sleep 8 hours. Shouldn't that clear the trash? Not all sleep is created equal. Sleep has cycles. You have light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement. Deep sleep is the janitor. This is when the brain literally shrinks slightly to wash away the adenosine. REM sleep is therapy. This is when you process emotions and memories. If you drink alcohol before bed, or if you sleep in a room that is too hot or with lights on, you might be unconscious for 8 hours, but you are staying in light sleep. You aren't getting the janitor, so you wake up with a brain full of yesterday's trash. You are effectively a zombie with a heartbeat. Okay, so biology is one part of the problem, but let's be honest, the real reason you are tired is psychological. It's 11:30 p.m. You are exhausted. You know you should sleep, but you don't. You open TikTok, you open YouTube, you start watching a documentary about deep-sea squids. Why do we do this? Psychologists call it revenge bedtime procrastination. It sounds cool, but it's actually really sad. It happens when you feel like you don't have control over your daytime life. From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you belong to your boss. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., you belong to chores, dinner, or family obligations. The only time that truly belongs to you is night. So staying up late is your way of rebelling. It's your way of taking revenge on the day. You are stealing back your freedom at the cost of your biological health. But there's a trap here. It's called the blue light trap. Our eyes are designed to see the sun. When the sun goes down, our brain releases melatonin. Melatonin is the sleep fairy. She sprinkles dust on you to make you sleepy. But your phone screen? It emits blue light. To your caveman brain, blue light equals midday sun. So when you scroll Instagram at midnight, you are screaming at your brain, "It is noon, we must hunt, stay awake." The poor sleep fairy looks at the light, gets terrified, and runs away. So now you are psychologically rebelling, chemically caffeinated, and biologically confused. No wonder you feel like garbage. So how do we fix this? Do I tell you to just sleep more? No, that is useless advice. We need a protocol, a system to fight the lizard brain and the adenosine trash. I call it the 10-3-2-1 rule. Memorize these numbers. Tattoo them on your arm. Okay, maybe don't do that. Number 10. 10 hours before bed, no caffeine. Yes, 10 hours. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours. If you drink a coffee at 4 p.m., by 10 p.m., half of it is still in your brain fighting the sleep fairy. If you want to sleep at 10 p.m., your last coffee is at noon. Sorry. Number 3. 3 hours before bed, no food or alcohol. Digestion requires massive amounts of energy. If you eat a giant burger or drink wine right before bed, your body is busy working instead of resting. You will pass out, but you won't get deep sleep. Number 2. 2 hours before bed, no work. Put the laptop away. Stop checking emails. Work creates cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is like an alarm bell. You cannot sleep when the alarm bell is ringing. Write down your to-do list for tomorrow and then close the shop. The factory is closed. Number 1. 1 hour before bed, no screens. This one is the hardest one, I know. But Stickman, what do I do? Read a book, talk to your partner, meditate, stare at the wall and think about Jerry. Anything that doesn't blast blue light into your eyeballs. Let the sleep fairy come back. Look, I get it. Sleep feels like a waste of time. In our culture, we glorify the grind. We think sleeping 4 hours makes us tough. But that is a lie. You cannot hustle if you are dead inside. Energy is the currency of life. It doesn't matter how much time you have if you have zero energy to use it. A person with 4 hours of high energy will beat a zombie with 12 hours of low energy every single time. So here is my challenge to you. Don't try to fix your whole life today. Just try the 10-3-2-1 rule for tonight. Just one night. See how you feel tomorrow morning. You might discover that you aren't actually lazy or depressed or unmotivated. You were just tired. And now that you are awake, you can finally start playing the game. Thanks for watching. If this video woke you up, hit the subscribe button. Now, go take a nap. You look terrible.